Hey Paisanos, it's me Video Johnson here today with another really good comedy video. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the terrible sins that I've committed and that have left irreversible marks against me in the eyes of all that is holy. So strap in for a really terrible experience where you get to see all of the absolutely unforgivable crimes I have committed in the past couple of days. I will be showing you my creative process, but I just want to show you the fruits of my labor thus far. For this one, I just wanted to go for a very minimalist approach. It's really the bare. It's a creature. It's a species strapped down to the bare minimum necessary for it to function. It's a kind of a thing of beauty in that respect. There is nothing about this that is. Everything about this creature is necessary. This is not a good goof. There's nothing good about this. This one here it really isn't good. The way it ambulates, the everything about it really just no, it's not. Yeah, no. This is a fun one where I kind of just went buck wild with all with all them legs. And I'm just gonna let you experience how it ambulates for itself. I think when cosmic horror writers describe something as indescribable, this is what you're talking about, because like you can see this, you can behold it, but I do not think there are words to properly describe this in any capacity. It's like slamming the ground with its closest feet in an attempt to summon up something to break it free from the constraints of this world that I have birthed it into. I'm sorry, Jungle Gym Surprise. Also, as a fun bonus here, look at how it dances. You know, a lot of the jokes I made with these creations are just it's not good, but like, that's really because it's true of all of them. I value them greatly and they are all my precious children, but they're just not good. Oh, worm? You see, this one's name is a very funny joke, because it is like a dragon, but it is dragging its head along the ground. It's a good joke, as I'm sure you've all come to expect from me, Video Johnson, master of comedy. I initially wanted to create a disc on Mothman, but I kind of got sidetracked and just made all of those really bad things that you just saw. And this is pretty good in comparison. I call this one Spore the video game, because it highlights some of the things that are possible in the video game Spore. And I think everything about it is definitely, it does a really good job of highlighting the things that this engine is not only capable of supporting, but I think this is all the intended use of it really. I think this is exactly what William Wright wanted when he released this video game in 2008, for somebody 11 years later to create whatever this is and call it Spore the video game. Also, you may have noticed that the upper orbs, the outer orb has things sticking out of its eye sometimes. That is because this creature's mouths are inside its eyes, which is a cool, fun surprise. Here, let me demonstrate that. You're welcome for that visual experience. If Awful was survival like the bare minimum a creature needs to survive, peak performance is everything a creature needs to thrive. Hold on, there was a flex option here, and there will be a very good joke. I'm especially fond of how its elbow mouths like kind of float off of it when it does that. This one's kind of just a leg. That's what it is really. It's a leg. This is a really fun one because it's facing upwards because I'd like to interpret that as it constantly questioning the powers that be above and like blaming them for its existence here, and by extension that includes me, and really I wish I had the answers to it. I'm also fond of how it retracts into itself when it walks. This creature here is called the Indomitable because I'm fairly certain if this thing existed in real life, it would probably track me down for having been its original creator and slay me within seconds, and I would fully accept all blame from it. Look at the way its many legs move. Oh, I don't think I've looked at how this thing dances. How does it dance? Oh, it is very good. Imagine this being one of the last things you see before you die. I'm not going to die, but even an eternity must end. And when I'm permitted to persist no longer, and when I pass over into the great beyond, I'm going to have to answer for my many sins, and this is just one of the greatest among them. One thing I would like to point out about this that the other people I've shown this to haven't noticed yet is that its ears are actually the human ears that have been stretched out. So that's cool and fun. Pancake prompted me to make Squidward. I'm actually quite fond of how this one came out. My mom said this looks like something that will be in an amusement park, and I agree, but I also do not think I would want to visit an amusement park. I haven't seen it do this before. That's very good and very bad at the same time, which is also true of pretty much everything that I've shown in this video. This here is just this is just a regular chicken is what it is. It's just a regular chicken. I think this one really speaks for itself. Why does it do that? Why is that a thing that it does? Okay. Part of it is retracting into itself when it... I made these things and I shouldn't be nearly so surprised that the game is horribly... Well, not horribly, but the game is like breaking and generally wanging it up when it attempts to do these things using the things that I have made using it. But I just really don't expect any of this to go out the way it does. Alright, so this is a cool and fun one here that I call Regret. And it's been compared to Geodude, and I certainly see that. But I just, you know, the real reason I wanted to make this video is that earlier today I thought of something, and I don't think I think if I didn't do this on camera, my life would never have been complete. So let me just do this real quick now. This is really important. I have to do this with like surgical precision. Hold on. Alright, yeah. It seems good. Nice. You don't understand like how much that what I've just done here, like, I don't think any of you understand how fulfilling what I just did was to me, because that really completes this. Yeah, this one here is it's kind of a minimalist redesign of Jungle Gym Surprise. Like, it has what you would expect out of Jungle Gym Surprise, all of that cool legginess, but in a more sleek, angular configuration, and with a lot less of the unnecessary stuff. It's just Jungle Gym Surprise boiled up, like, kind of with Jungle Gym Surprise is great for what it is, but this is if you compressed the essence of Jungle Gym Surprise. Hold on, I've never seen Jungle Gym Surprise do dance. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty good. I've heard some people talking about that new movie that's going to be coming out about that gray creature of a trunk. This is what they were talking about, right? So that's been all the really bad stuff I've made so far, so I'm just gonna make some new things on camera for us all to enjoy together. And yeah. What if I make this a mouth-centric creation? Just mouths on all of its joints. Human feet are really just the best bet if we want to make something very bad. This is actually looking kind of cool right now. Oh, you know what would be really fun? How is this thing going to vomit? That's something I really want to see. That was everything I hoped for, because I'm a terrible human being. Oh, this is a good base. It's not really, there isn't anything that is inherently comedic about this base, but it's a pretty good one. I don't think I've received one like this before, and I can definitely work with this. Trying to really get under there and there we go. There we go. Yes, that really is where we go. Oh yes, that is pretty good. Nice. It's only gets intersecting with his eye, and I think that means it's going to be in constant agony, and I'm sorry to it in advance, but that is a really good joke. What if? That is good. I do enjoy that quite a bit. Nice, this is a bad thing I've made. Now let's see how it ambulates. Oh, that is very bad, and I like it. I don't have the words to describe this. This happened several times already. Like, I've trained myself in the ability to transcribe thoughts and messages into words that are experienceable by other human beings, but or other sapient beings. I shouldn't discriminate, but like words are completely failing me, and I'm sure you'll excuse me because I do not think any of you are capable of describing what you're witnessing right now either. Oh, this is pretty bad. Yeah, it's like when it spacewalks, it's like it's skating almost. There we go. This isn't really that funny of a base, but again, we can make it work. I don't know how much longer I can keep this video up for because there's only so many jokes you can make in this game, but they are pretty good. This is a fun one. Most of the other ones I've made are kind of in pain about these situations, but this one is like it's actually directly blaming me, and I not only accept that blame and the full force of this being's ire, I have actually myself invoked it. What if I kind of did that? Oh, oh, I can just do that. That is just a thing I can straight up do. Yeah, alright. Yeah, yeah, alright. Yeah, good. These feet are kind of basic. What's some good feetums you can replace them with? Shit. The surest thing I made. Because no other human being on the planet will make. No other being on this planet will make the things that I am making. What if it was like Brontosaurus but bad? What if it was a Brontosaurus but bad? This is a lot less bad than some of the other things I've made. So many of my jokes, I'm realizing, have been just this thing is long. How would I make something that's funny because it is short? Because it is short and also because its legs defy logic and physiology and anatomy. I'm glad you can find what little happiness you can in this place, Penguin. Hold on, let me help you on that a little bit. I know these feelings may be like artificial, but if I can bring you some measure of comfort, I'll try to. You're welcome, Penguin. It's all gonna be alright, Penguin. Alright then, after that kind of heavy one, here's the last one I'm gonna make for today. And this shape is already giving me an idea, although I don't know if it's going to be any good. So here's what I'm thinking. Scorpion in reverse. I kind of lost the ball on that a little bit, but I'm not gonna fix it. Although I look like somebody who actually fixes my awful mistakes. Not on this comedy show. See, so now the fun deal is like this stinger is on the front and this isn't as funny as I thought it would be. Hoodie was talking shit. The reverse scorpion was good, but it wasn't funny enough, so I'm doing one last one here. And this new thing I'm going with is I'm gonna hit generate name and Richie's, okay. What would a Richie's look like? I feel like some of you are going to make a comparison between this and Barney, and I'm just saying I'm in before that. I need to see how this dances. I really like the way the tail bounces. I said this was the last one, but okay, two more, and then I'll stop. Because I have just come up with another really good idea. Will this work? Oh, this exists and I can do something really unpleasant with them. There we go. Good. And there's maximum complexity, which is fine and good because I do not think I wanted to mess with this anymore than I already have, lest I actually destroy it myself, like in the real world. This is really good. This is like kind of like Jungle Gym Surprise Tree. Oh, that's very good. How does this baby look? Even worse than the adults. Even worse than the adults is how they look. I am just really fascinated by the movements of this thing. Like how the game thinks these things should move. Oh, I never did explain what the original joke was. I wanted to make an octopus, but this is way better than any octopus I could have hoped to create. I did originally say 2 more, but I think this is a great note to end off on. Oh, hold on, let me just make one fix here. There we go.